Hi, Ben here from Sydney Fruit Gardening again, and just a short video, guys. I just thought I'd do a very quick update on the front yard. Sorry if there's cars or going by or there's wind. Weather up in Sydney is being very wet and wild at the moment, so lots of water for the garden is good, but can't get into the garden too much because it's raining. So a brief break in the rain. I've come out just to show you a few things in the front yard. So this is my Erwin Mango. Lots of mango setting on this. I actually think, maybe give me some of your thoughts, guys, whether I thin this or, whether I thin this or let it go. But yeah, a lot of mangoes. Only a couple on this side. A lot more on this side over here. So a lot have fallen off, but these ones most of them seem to be staying. And just for size reference, they're sort of, around, that's my thumb there, so around my thumb size. So half my thumb. So, but it's not putting out much new growth. I wouldn't mind it actually putting out a few more leaves. A few more leaves would be nice. There's a little bit of new growth, I think, trying to shoot there. Maybe a little bit coming there. I don't know, but yeah, listen, it's I think it's healthy. I've just actually widened the planting ring around it from about 500 millimeters to around 900, so hopefully that will help it. And I've just planted my lemon myrtle here. It looks like it actually wants to flower, I think. So yeah, I thought this would be nice just near the front entryway. Create a nice smell as you walk into the front of the house. So still quite small now, but I think it should shoot up nicely over summer. Only a couple of other things out in the front yard to show you. The Fuyu Persimmon seems to be going well. Lots of little persimmons have set on that. Some around here too. More there, more up there. It also lost a lot fell off this, a lot of fruit dropped, but it seems to have sustained a good couple of fruits here, which is good. Not much else to show you here. The wonderful pomegranate has a few, probably about 6 or so fruits on it. Nice one over here. I've had to net these because the fruit fly will get them if I don't net them. So yeah, that's a wonderful pomegranate. Every year we get a couple more fruits. It doesn't produce, first year I only got 1 fruit. Second year I think I got 2 or 3. And I think this third year I might be actually getting about 5 or 6. So they do form a quite nice sized fruit though. Sort of 500-600 gram sort of fruit, quite big, and quite red. Really beautiful to look at. The little Pitanguinea, I think he's doing okay. There's actually some new growth coming down here. You can sort of see a little bit of new growth here and there, that kind of coppery coloured leaves. There you go. Real slow grower, this one. So we'll see how that one progresses. White mulberry's doing fine, growing really well. Cherry tree, I've gotten all the cherries off this now. This was amazing. We had so many cherries on this little tree. Mini royal / royal E double graft, and I've got a few other grafts on there now. Napoleon, Stella, Lapins. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I'm really pleased with how this tree went just in its first year in the ground. So that's actually it for the front yard. Alright, I thought I'd come back to the backyard and just do a very quick update here for you as well. Everything's growing really nicely with the rain. We just need a little bit of warm weather now for things to really take off, I think. So this black sapote is doing really well, the Bernica, and sorry for the wind, guys. Can't help it, just the weather up here is wild, so I keep on holding off until the weather's better to do a video. I don't know when I'll do one. But we've got the black sapote, which is putting out little flower buds. So they're kicking off. You know, really happy with how this black sapote has gone. This is a grafted Bernica variety. Had probably about 6 black sapotes. You know, back in August we ate those. August, September. So we'll probably see flowers open on this guy around December, and we'll get you know, again we'll wait probably to August next year to get the fruit. A couple other things. Listen, this little jackfruit in ground, hopefully will start taking off again soon. He really sort of knocked around by some of that wild weather and the wind and whatnot, but there is new growth coming on that guy. Panama Berry. Panama Berry is flowering. Lots of little flower buds on Panama Berry. We've had a lot of fruit fall off though. So you know, there's a berry here. I'm hoping this guy will stay on. I don't know. It's already looking a bit doubtful, but hopefully we'll start getting some actual Panama berries soon. I hear a lot of tales of this tree just, you know, looking fine one day and dropping dead the next in Sydney because of you know, the colder winter. So I'm hoping to get a couple of berries so that I can have some backup trees. You know, I can plant the seeds and get some backup trees. So so yeah, we'll see how that goes. The in-ground Rollinia is not doing crash hot. He really did suffer during winter. I don't think this exposed location is great. You know, the one I've planted over there just behind the trampoline is probably the better spot where it's a bit protected. I may even leave this potted one against the shed here as well. This is where it basically stayed all winter, and it has really done fine there. So, you know, this one's just a little bit further out, cops a bit more wind, and you know, he's not really doing great. But we'll see. You know, maybe with some warmer weather, it'll come good. The biggest surprise though is the dwarf red Dakar banana. I thought this guy was a goner, but the other day I come out and I see a beautiful fresh new leaf starting to emerge. So thrilled about that. I thought I was going to have to remove him. So much so I actually got another red Dakar banana in a swap. So that's this one over here, just a little pup at the moment. But this will be the full-size red Dakar, this one, where this guy over here is the dwarf. So I think the dwarf gets to, you know, 2.5, 3 meters, something like that, where the full size I'm reading can get to 4 to 5 meters. But that should be good because I think it might just help with a bit of a windbreak here. I'm trying to slowly, gradually create a bit of a tropical zone in front of the shed here. And if I can get some windbreaks happening, it'll just help create that microclimate. All right, a few other things to show you. The Quaimuk, still sort of struggling here a little bit. There is some signs of new growth buds. Not really doing great, but I'm just giving it some sea soil and I'm hoping that it will come good eventually. I planted the elderberry back here. I think they're a really tough plant from what I understand, so I thought I'd just put it in the ground here. It does get morning sun, and it might actually again just stop some of the wind coming in from over that, once it grows taller of course, over that fence line. I've done some more planting. So we've got the Cedar Bay Cherry, native to the Daintree, that kind of area up there. Just planted this one in the ground. Again, along the fence line here, it's got some coverage from this, yeah, I think this is a Grebelia, but yeah, some sort of plant from my neighbour here, which I've let grow a bit wild on my side. So it's got a bit of protection. Hopefully it will do well there. This one did stay outside all winter, and you can still see, you know, some of the leaves that got burned a bit from the frost or colder weather. But as soon as sort of August, September came around, it started shooting off again, and we got this lovely new growth. All right, the jackfruit, listen, I got sick of just waiting for that other jackfruit to come good from planting, so I had a spare seedling and I just put that one in the ground. It seems to be doing all right. It's got new growth coming. And I tend to find jackfruit in their small seedling size, as in, you know, 3 to maybe 4 leaves max. They transplant much better than anything sort of bigger than that. I'm finding these Artocarpus species like jackfruit, the Quaimork, these sorts of species, they don't love transplanting at all unless they're really young. So hopefully that one will do okay there. And Grumichummer, Dwarf Grumichummer. So this is a Eugenia itaguahensis, I think. There goes the rain again. Oh, gosh. So I planted this one in ground here as well. This one went in the greenhouse over winter. So we'll see how it goes out in outside. There is some new growth coming. But yeah, we'll just see how this one goes. I planted it in the ground today. And Rollinia. Rollinia's doing pretty good over here. Really quite a protected location. New growth there, you know, new growth coming down here. So yeah, I think it's doing quite well here, and you know, fingers crossed we'll get some flowers on this one day and some fruit. One of my favourite fruits, so looking forward to that. All right. The espalier line of apple trees, every bag you see on there is there's a couple of apples in there, so a lot of apples coming soon. My fig, so I've had to spray this with some kaolin clay. There's a product called Surround XP or Surround WP, I think it's called, which is basically clay that you spray on, and then the sap-sucking insects can't bite through it. So I'm giving that a trial. I have these little fig, they only seem to affect figs. It's these little green mite things that go on the back of the leaves, and what they do is they cause this kind of damage. You see here. Yeah, you get this spotting, the leaf curls up. Yeah, and they live on the underside of the leaves, and they bite the leaves from underneath and suck the sap. So yeah, anyway, we do have apples coming. Some nice looking apples in there. More over there. The Dorset golden apples will be the first. They're ready on this graft up here. So they're looking pretty good. Let's see if I can show my hand for size. So they're getting there. I reckon December they'll be ready. First year I've had Dorset golden, so they'll be good to try and see what they're like. Battling possums here, they keep on eating the new shoots off the apple tree, and if I didn't put the bags on, they'd be eating the apples as well. So not much you can do about possums, but just try to protect what you can. All right, more figs coming over here. These ones were sold as sort of unknown varieties. Someone had just moved into a property that had lots of different fruit trees, and I couldn't resist getting a cutting or some cuttings of unknown fig varieties. So first year I'm getting them, so we'll see what they taste like. What else can I show you? This Abiu, this is the one that overwintered. It seems to be doing okay. It seems to be getting some aphids and whatnot, which are affecting some of the new growth. New growth down here is looking good. That's a Z4, and this is probably too early to tell. This is a E4, and the E4 is just growing so much nicer than either this Z4 or the new Z4 which I got. So, you know, time will tell. Sometimes you do get varieties which are more tolerant of your local weather conditions, but so far, yeah, this E4 is a winner. What else? Oh, finger lime. So lots of finger limes are coming. Potted finger lime here. This will be the first year we're getting finger limes as well. So this is the Rick's Red, I think it's a Rick's Red. If I can get in here without spiking myself, I'll tell you. Yes, it is the Rick's Red. Been doing some more grafting. So that's looking promising here. This is a mandarin graft. There's some new growth, I think, trying to poke through there, which is exciting. I wasn't sure these would work. I had the cyanwood sitting in the fridge for a long time, so we'll see how that goes. This is the Kafir lime graft. Citrus leaf miner getting that one, which is, that always seems to happen this time of year. Suriname cherry is coming along okay. I don't know, there's different varieties, hey, so I assume this is meant to go red. I've got one there, there's one much smaller one on that side, and then I've got one underneath here which is more greener. So 3 fruits on the tree. Just a little potted one. You know, seems to be a pretty no fuss tree, this one. Loves water, loves just being drenched and sprayed every morning. Don't have to do that now, of course, with all the rain, but loves that kind of thing. I'll meander back over here. Chacha's spitting out heaps of growth still. That's doing all right. That Tamarillo never really came back, I don't think. Not dead, but not alive either. And I'll go around over here. Yeah, so these Garcinia all that I got from that that place online where they came bare root, just with soil. They're all potted up okay. They're all sort of going all right. There's no new growth on any of them, but they haven't died either, so that's good. Finally getting some new growth on like the world's slowest Garcinia, the Luke's Garcinia. It seems like I get 2 leaves a year with the Luke's Garcinia. Very slow growing. The grafted Luke's Garcinia is doing okay. The leaves kind of went this weird colour, which I think was just an adjustment to our climate. But again, no growth, it's just sort of sitting there at the moment. Go down here. Lots of jackfruit seedlings. Black Sapote seedlings, soursop seedlings. Yeah, a few different bits and pieces there, the grafted apples. And how good are these oriental lilies? Amazing. These are really easy to grow too, guys, so they just come up every summer. Wild colours, look at that. Alright, on that note I might end the video. Thanks for watching, hope you found that interesting. Just a very quick update in between the rain here in Sydney. Alright everybody, see you later.